Theme. This is the theme of the whole review. This word right here. Best draw. Best driver. Where, oh where to begin with tonight's episode of Raw? Well, Raw opened with Roman Reigns coming out, asking Brock Lesnar to come out to fight him. Jericho comes out. Jericho sets up match between Reigns and Rusev when the League of Nations comes out. Reigns beats Rusev in match after Jericho ejects all of League of Nations. After the match, Stephanie scolded Jericho for making the match and ejecting the League of Nations out of the match. You know, to me, it's like she's turning into more of a crotchety old bitch every week. But not like in a heel way, and more of like a really bad overacting motherly way. Brie Bella made an appearance, you know what that means. Divas squash match! She had a match against Natalya out of all people, which was a welcome surprise for me. I really liked Natalya. Match lasted all of 2 minutes, of course, because it was a squash match. For some reason, Natalya also came out with Paige. I don't know what that means. Probably means nothing at all. Also, when is the last time Brie won a match? I kind of feel bad for her at this point. The next match was the continuation of the storied rivalry of the Wyatts and the Dudley boys. I swear, like a minute into this match, I started looking up pictures of the Wyatt family without beards. I mean, I know Bray Wyatt used to not have a beard. He was Husky Harris for a while. But I had so much trouble finding pictures of Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman without beards. Oh, yeah. Wyatt's won the match. Luke Harper. Kick. Clothesline. Match over. No beardless photos of Luke Harper to find. Next match, Big Show versus Heath Slater, or as I'm calling him, the leader of the 21st century Four Horsemen, the Social Outcasts. Not much to say about this match. Big Show won and proceeded to punch out every member of the Social Outcasts. Looks like they're going to be the lovable losing faction we always thought they'd be. There's no sarcasm there. That's all truth. Then Steph came out again. Oh, goody! She gave an inspirational speech to the League of Nations saying, "Oh, any of you could win the Royal Rumble with your bullhammer, Wade Barrett, and your brogue kick, Sheamus." When what she was really trying to say is, it really sucks that you guys can't get over as heels at all, because nobody cares about this whole faction. It's like, I'm not mad at you, League of Nations. I'm just really disappointed that you can't get over in any sort of way and are completely irrelevant. Finally, it was time for something important to happen on Raw. The drawing of the first entrant into the 2016 Royal Rumble. Steph mentioned a whole bunch of people it could be. It could be Sheamus. It could be Alberto Del Rio. It could be someone we've never seen before. She gives you that tiny little piece of hope that maybe they won't go the completely predictable route on this. No. They spin the little bingo wheel, that big gold tub they have at bingo halls. Vince pulls out a ball. Can't open it, puts it back. I don't know if that was scripted or not. Gets another ball, twists it open, hands it to Stephanie, and the name on the slip reads Roman Reigns. In what might be the most shocking moment of 2016 so far. Just gonna put that right there for no reason. Just no reason, it's just there. Not only did they draw Roman Reigns' name once, they did it twice after that. Just to show, hey, it's not rigged at all. Just stop. The one thing that I found great about that is that it actually goes along with my whole Royal Rumble scenario. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave that in a link down below so you can go check it out and see what I have predicted for the Royal Rumble. And it's at this point where I'm like, I just can't watch anymore, just stop. Just turn 2-hour Raw. Just go back to 2-hour Raw, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. The sponsors won't care. Oh god, just stop. And finally, I find out Becky Lynch is coming out, and it's like my world is saved. Hashtag get Brandon on a date with Becky. Let's get that trending right now. So Becky takes on Tamina with Charlotte and Rick at ringside. And you think, there's probably gonna be some shenanigans here. But it ended up being just one of those matches to get Becky some momentum going into the Rumble against Charlotte. But remember, at this point, a match hadn't been booked for the Royal Rumble until Becky comes out with this, just dropping bars, just dropping flaming bars on Charlotte and Rick. And finally, Rick accepts the challenge for Charlotte. Not even Charlotte accepts the challenge of the championship match at Royal Rumble. It's Rick that's saying, "You want to take on my daughter? Woo! You'll do it!" Yeah, that's the best Ric Flair impression I got. I found myself so much better at the Dusty Rhodes impression. I was wondering if this is how the WWE gets Charlotte away from her father, by having him approve the match and she doesn't really want to have it, and if she loses the title, maybe she turns on her dad. Maybe that's the way they get Charlotte away from Rick. But at this point, I'm thinking to myself, this is literally the most entertaining thing I've seen all night. I mean, which I don't mind. Becky Lynch was involved. But still, it's a little weird. Next up was mid-card tag action with Ambrose and Kalisto taking on Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Little shenanigans. Sheamus brogue kicks Kalisto to win the match. Ambrose and Owens have a little spat. But for the most part, it was a clean match. Pretty good match. Not much to say about it. Now, before we continue, let's take a moment of silence for Francesca the Trombone. Okay, that's right. The New Day held a funeral for Xavier Woods' fallen trombone. I'm telling you, this is probably one of the funniest moments on the whole episode of Raw tonight. Xavier Woods' overacting to a fallen trombone is absolutely beautiful. It was just completely on point, and I loved it. And of course, to defend the honor of Francesca the Trombone, Big E take on Jey Uso in a singles match, and took the win too, with the little shenanigans from Xavier, of course, sticking up for his fallen trombone. I just really hope the New Day doesn't lose their championships at the Royal Rumble, because they're just so good right now. They're the hottest tag team in the company right now. I don't think the Usos are over enough to take it away from them. We also had an 8-man tag match between a bunch of heels and a bunch of faces to warm guys up for the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to spend any more time on that because that's how much time it deserves. Basically putting in as much effort analyzing the match as WWE puts in writing storylines for these guys in the match. And of course, the main event, the highlight reel with Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. So Jericho comes out, Brock comes out, and right before Brock finishes his entrance, Reigns comes out. Just had that little, how you doing, Brock? And that's when things got weird. Roman speared Lesnar, and it looked like Roman was going to have his way with Brock. Then the League of Nations come out, start beating up Reigns, Brock Lesnar takes all of them out, and then the Wyatt family shows up? And the Wyatt family ends up taking out Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and that's how Raw ended. So is this WWE giving some sort of last-minute push to the Wyatt family right before the Rumble? Really? You couldn't have thought of this before, like maybe last week? The whole show just left me confused. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Leave a like or dislike on the video. And of course, tell everybody you know. But I'm going to get out of here and try and make sense of what I just watched. Thank you, Envelope. You did a good job tonight. I couldn't find a piece of paper. I had to use an envelope.